Guys, it's Lindsay here. Today's workout of the day is an in-betweener workout. So we have 8 exercises. You're going to go through them circuit style, but in between each, you're going to do a tweener exercise. It's going to be high intensity to get the heart rate spiked. You're going to go 1 minute at each exercise, 20 seconds on the tweener, then to the next exercise, keeping the same tweener for the whole round. Then you rest and you go to round 2 when the tweener will change. So there are 3 different rounds with 3 different tweeners. Hope you enjoy. The first exercise we have is a bear crab roll. So in the bear hold position, you're going to make sure that your back is flat like a tabletop and knees are hovering right above the floor. From there, you reach up and over to find yourself in a crab position. Palms are flat on the floor. You bridge your hips up. Once again, you are flat like a table. Then you're going to reach over and repeat. Modifications include either holding a crab position for the duration of the station or holding a bear hold position for the duration of the station. The second exercise we have is a shrimp squat. So you're going to bring your foot back, planting the opposite foot flat onto the ground, keeping it flat the whole time throughout this. Then you're going to slowly lower your knee as close to the ground as possible while trying to maintain an upright position. So if you are limited in dorsiflexion, you may not be able to reach the bottom of this exercise. How you will modify is you can add a riser and you're going to try to drop your knee to that riser. So just sinking weight into the heel, dropping the knee as close to the riser as you can get it, and repeat. You're going to spend 30 seconds on one side and then 30 seconds on the other side. The third exercise we have is a boat rock. So you're laterally going to tip from side to side and maintaining a neutral spine, core engaged through this position. If you want to make it a little bit harder, bring your hands up overhead, keeping the knees bent, rocking from side to side. To make it even harder, straighten the legs out, and now you're in a V hold position and you're still rocking from side to side. Modification option is to bend your knees, arms come down to the side of the body, and you just hold stationary in that position. The fourth exercise we have is a Sphinx push-up. So starting in a low plank, you're then going to elevate yourself up, extending your arms straight, and then slowly hinging from your elbows to bring yourself back down. The pelvis is tucked under so that the core is engaged, glutes are squeezed. If you need to modify, you can drop to your knees. You can complete this from your knees. Other modifications include bringing your arms further out in front of you. That will make it a bit easier. So the closer they are to under your shoulders, your elbows under your shoulders, the harder this will be. The fifth exercise we have is a reverse pike. So Quinn has elevated his hands on a set of dumbbells. If you don't have dumbbells, you can use yoga blocks or even a stack of books. From there, you're sliding your feet out, bridging your hips up, and then you're going to crunch in by pulling your hips back and trying to pass your elbows with your hips. If you need to modify, you're going to find a higher elevation. So Quinn's going to show us on the table what this looks like. He's going to set up his hands on the table, and then similar to a tricep dip, he's extending his legs all the way out, but then he's pulling his hips back, curling in, and then pushing his legs out. He can also modify by using one leg at a time. The sixth exercise we have is windshield wipers. So you're going to be lying on your back. Your low back is going to press into the floor, and then you're going to extend your legs up as straight as possible and then drop them from side to side. You're going to try to drop them, bringing your toes as close to your hands as possible, and then engage through the obliques to bring your legs back through center. Modification option 1, you can bend the one of the legs at a time and then drop them down. So one leg is bent, one leg is straight. That's going to reduce some of the weight in the core on this, or you can have both knees bent and do the exact same thing. Knees drop as close to the hand as possible, engage through the obliques to come back through center. The seventh exercise we have is a reverse crunch with a hip lift. So you're lying flat on the floor, legs are straight out into a leg raise, and then you crunch up by lifting your hips up off of the floor. Modification, you keep your knees bent. So instead of reaching them straight up to the ceiling and straight out on the leg raise, the knees are bent to take off some of the load from the abs here. Other modification includes just the leg raises, so your legs could be straight and you're lifting them up and dropping them back down while maintaining that neutral spine pressed into the floor, or doing this with knees bent. So you just lift up and then drop your heels down. The eighth and final exercise we have in the circuit is a sissy squat. So you're going to elevate yourself up onto your toes. Then from there, making sure your knees, hips, shoulders, and ears stay aligned as you try to drop your knees as close to the floor as possible. In this variation, Quinn is using the table to help support him on the way back up. If you're feeling that you can get all the way down with no support, you're going to drop your knees to the floor and then come right back up. Just a note, Quinn is a super beast here, being able to drop it all the way down to the floor. If you need extra support for balance, you can hold a broomstick, a hockey stick, or a dowel in front of you with both hands or out to the side for support. And other modifications include not going as deep down. So you just go to the range that you're comfortable with and then come right back up. The first in-betweener exercise is a long jump. So bounding forward, then back pedaling, and repeat. Landing soft, landing flat on both feet. Using your arms to bring yourself back to the original starting position. Use your arms to propel you forward, and repeat as many as fast as you can in the 20 seconds. The second in-betweener exercise is a skater jump. So bounding from side to side laterally, landing soft, and then bounding back and forth. What you want to make sure is when you land, your knees and toes track in the same direction, and then you explode up, propelling yourself to the other side. You're going to do that for the 20-second duration. The third in-betweener is a crisscross jump. So what's going to happen is the opposite foot is going to cross in front of the other, making sure you switch which foot leads each time. This is going to get you real sweaty on the third round.
Three, two, one, go. 3, 2, 1, go.
How many times, please? 30 seconds.
3, 2, 1, go. 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 3, 1, go. 3, 2, 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 1.